So I did a PR and digital marketing placement with a small charity called Care and Repair Cymru. I learned how to take a really structured and mindful approach to the graduate job market as opposed to the sort of unstructured panic I was feeling beforehand, and sort of help every step of the way creating a personal employment strategy and also preparation for application processes such as interviews, CVs and doing presentations and such. So I really enjoyed the variety of the content, how we covered a lot throughout the entire process of deciding what you want to do and how to get there. I found some of the activities challenging, such as the presentation and the interview technique, but I guess they're all things that I'll have to overcome anyway. So on the second day of my placement, my supervisor was actually away at a meeting for the whole day, and she'd left me a list of tasks to get on with. I wasn't entirely sure how to do some of them, so I approached another colleague and she sort of helped me work through them together, and she actually gave me a lot of new ideas that neither me or my supervisor had previously come up with. So that was also a good chance to sort of work in a team, and when my supervisor came back she was very happy. So I went into the module thinking I wanted to do sort of PR, digital marketing, which my placement was in. My placement was in quite a small organisation. There was only 13 other members of staff, so I got to work quite closely with people across all sorts of roles, and it actually helped me to identify that I was more interested in the fundraising side of things. So I actually completed another placement more specific to that afterwards. I did a fundraising placement with Marie Curie, which was obviously a much bigger charity, but a specific office that was all fundraising. Practically speaking, I learned how to use a lot of software in terms of social media marketing, but I also learned a lot about sort of working off your own initiative and problem solving, because a lot of times I'd be left to do tasks and maybe my supervisor wasn't available or she was in a meeting, and there were sort of chances to grow, I guess. I learned that I was a lot more insecure in my abilities than I maybe needed to be. And I also identified maybe weaknesses or things that I needed to develop or skills I needed to gain. But they were all very much achievable considering I've got another year until graduation. It was a really useful way to be able to ask the employer themselves about sort of things I should maybe prepare or work on for applying for graduate jobs. And they said one thing that often charities look for is experience dealing with difficult situations or having difficult conversations. So it was really useful to get that sort of insight from the employer's perspective of things I should maybe work on or prepare for. I would definitely recommend the module. I would say it really helped me to identify my strengths and also my weaknesses and how I can work on those in practical ways. There are a lot of services and help offered through the university. However, the modules are a really good way to sort of set aside time during your degree programme to go through the whole process. It also really helps to have the guidance of both a JOMEC member of staff and a careers advisor as well.